Hello, welcome to the CEO dg&la YouTube channel. Current Affairs Mega Series MCQs 25 Question and Answers of 2020 edition. This is highly useful for SSC, Railways, RBI, SBI, IBPS, Nabard and all competitive exams. First one. Which state or union territory's Environment Department has decided to introduce ambulances for treatment of sick trees? The options are A. Chandigarh, B. Puducherry, C. Delhi, D. Gujarat. Second one. Which nation's president has ordered against the use of his photograph for the poll campaign? The options are A. India, B. Sri Lanka, C. Maldives, D. US. First one. Which state or union territory's Environment Department has decided to introduce ambulances for treatment of sick trees? The answer is option A. Chandigarh. Chandigarh's Environment Department has decided to ambulances for treatment of sick trees in the Union Territory. The emergency service will include treatment of trees affected by termites and other insects. Second one. Which nation's president has ordered against the use of his photograph for the poll campaign? The answer is option B. Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has prohibited the use of his photographs by candidates while campaigning for the upcoming parliamentary elections scheduled for August 5, 2020. Third one. Which nation's Prime Minister has launched a mega billion 10-year defense plan? The options are A. UK, B. France, C. China, D. Australia. Fourth one. Which state's Chief Minister has quarantined himself? The options are A. Chhattisgarh, B. Jharkhand, C. Uttar Pradesh, D. Karnataka. Third one. Which nation's Prime Minister has launched a mega billion 10-year defense plan? The answer is option D. Australia. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison launched $270 billion Australian dollar worth 10-year defense plan on July 1, 2020. Under the massive defense plan, Australia will invest in land, sea and air-based long-range and hypersonic strike missiles. Fourth one. Which state's Chief Minister has quarantined himself? The answer is option B. Jharkhand. Jharkhand's Chief Minister Hemant Soren has quarantined himself at his Ranchi residence after a minister he had met earlier tested positive for COVID-19. The staff of the Jharkhand CMO has also been asked to go into home quarantine. Fifth one. Which state's first plasma bank, Mission COPE, was launched on July 21st? The options are A. Karnataka, B. Madhya Pradesh, C. Maharashtra, D. Telangana. Sixth one. The international cricket match post-COVID lockdown was played between which two nations? The options are A. England and West Indies, B. West Indies and Pakistan, C. England and Ireland, D. England and Pakistan. Fifth one. Which state's first plasma bank, Mission COPE, was launched on July 21st? The answer is option A. Karnataka. Karnataka Deputy CM C.N. Ashwant Narayan on July 21st inaugurated state's maiden plasma bank at HCG Hospital, Bengaluru as a part of Mission COPE COVID Plasma Endeavour. Sixth one. The international cricket match post-COVID lockdown was played between which two nations? The answer is option A. England and West Indies. International cricket will resume today with England versus West Indies Test Series after 116 days of suspension of play to control the spread of novel coronavirus. England and West Indies are scheduled to play a 3-match Test Series while taking adequate precautions against the virus. 7th one. Which party has retained power in Singapore General Elections 2020? The options are A. People's Action Party, B. Democratic Progressive Alliance, C. Justice Party, D. Workers' Party. 8th one. World Bank has approved how much loan for rejuvenation of the Ganga River under the Namami Gange program? The options are A. USD 300 million, B. USD 400 million, C. USD 450 million, D. USD 250 million. 7th one. Which party has retained power in Singapore General Elections 2020? The answer is option A. People's Action Party. The ruling People's Action Party (PAP) yet again scripted its victory in the Singapore General Elections 2020. The final results showed that the PAP had retained power, but its support was reported to have fallen to a record low. The general elections were held on July 10, 2020. 8th one. World Bank has approved how much loan for rejuvenation of the Ganga River under the Namami Gange program? The answer is option B. USD 400 million. The Board of Executive Directors of the World Bank Group has approved a loan worth USD 400 million for the rejuvenation of the Ganga River under the Namami Gange program of the Government of India. The loan amount is aimed to assist in strengthening the river basin. 9th one. Which state has imposed a complete lockdown till July 31st? The options are A. Odisha, B. Uttar Pradesh, C. Delhi, D. Bihar. 10th one. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated Asia's largest solar plant in which Indian state? The options are A. Gujarat, B. Odisha, C. Madhya Pradesh, D. Uttar Pradesh. 9th one. Which state has imposed a complete lockdown till July 31st? The answer is option D. Bihar. The Bihar government has imposed a complete lockdown in the state starting from July 16th till July 31st, 2020 to contain the spread of COVID-19. The decision was taken due to an alarming spike in the number of COVID-19 cases in the state during last 3 weeks. 10th one. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated Asia's largest solar plant in which Indian state? The answer is option C. Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 750 megawatt Reva Ultra Mega Solar Power Project in Madhya Pradesh through video conferencing on July 10, 2020. The Ultra Mega Solar Power Project comprises 3 solar units of 250 megawatts each on a 500 hectare plot inside the solar park. 11th one. When is Nelson Mandela International Day observed? The options are A. July 20th, B. July 18th, C. July 22nd, D. July 31st. 12th one. When is the World Hepatitis Day observed? The options are A. July 27th, B. July 28th, C. July 29th, D. July 30th. 11th one. When is Nelson Mandela International Day observed? The answer is option B. July 18th. Nelson Mandela International Day is observed every year on July 18th, 2020 on the occasion of the birth anniversary of the South African anti-apartheid revolutionary and political leader Nelson Mandela. The day is marked across the world with the aim of changing the world for the better. The day is commemorated as a day for all to take action and inspire change. 12th one. When is the World Hepatitis Day observed? The answer is Option B, July 28th. World Hepatitis Day is observed on July 28th. The day aims to boost national and international efforts on hepatitis and encourage actions and engagement by individuals and partners to enhance the awareness regarding the disease. 13th. Which nation has blocked 40 websites of Pro-Khalistan Group 6 for Justice (SFJ)? The options are A. Malaysia, B. Pakistan, C. India, D. Bangladesh. 14th. When is ICMR planning to launch the indigenous COVID-19 vaccine for public use? The options are A. August 15th, B. September 20th, C. October 2nd, D. July 31st. 13th. Which nation has blocked 40 websites of Pro-Khalistan Group 6 for Justice (SFJ)? The answer is option C, India. The Indian government on July 5, 2020 blocked 40 websites of Pro-Khalistan Group 6 for Justice (SFJ) and foiled its attempt to register voters to support its demand for a separate Khalistan. The Home Ministry had recommended blocking the websites. 14th. When is ICMR planning to launch the indigenous COVID-19 vaccine for public use? The answer is option A, August 15th. The Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) is planning to launch the indigenous COVID-19 vaccine for public use by August 15th, 2020, after successful completion of all clinical trials. ICMR has partnered with Bharat Biotech International Limited to develop a path-breaking COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin. 15th. India supported the construction of a 300-year-old Kali temple in which nation? The options are A. Maldives, B. Sri Lanka, C. Nepal, D. Bangladesh. 16th. Which state's governor has called for a special assembly session? The options are A. Madhya Pradesh, B. Rajasthan, C. Karnataka, D. Delhi. 15th. India supported the construction of a 300-year-old Kali temple in which nation? The answer is option D, Bangladesh. A 300-year-old Kali temple has been reconstructed at Natore in Bangladesh with the support of India. The MOU for the reconstruction of the temple was signed in 2016. The Sri Sri Joykali Matar temple is among the oldest temples in Bangladesh. It was built approximately 300 years back in the early 18th century. 16th. Which state's governor has called for a special assembly session? The answer is option B, Rajasthan. Rajasthan Governor Kalraj Mishra has ordered the state government to call for an assembly session. He clarified in a statement released by the Raj Bhavan that not convening the assembly was never the intention. 17th. Maharashtra has announced lockdown extension till when? The options are A. August 6th, B. August 14th, C. August 31st, D. August 30th. 18th. When did the new stamp duty rules come into effect? The options are A. June 15th, B. June 1st, C. June 29th, D. July 1st. 17th. Maharashtra has announced lockdown extension till when? The answer is option C, August 31st. Maharashtra government has extended the lockdown in the state till August 31st, 2020 in the wake of rising COVID-19 cases. Under the state's Mission Begin Again, malls, market complexes without theatres, restaurants and food courts located outside the containment zones have been allowed to operate between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. from August 5th, 2020. 18th. When did the new stamp duty rules come into effect? The answer is option D, July 1st. The Centre's new amendments in the Indian Stamp Act 1899 brought through Finance Act 2019 and rules came into effect on July 1st, 2020. The new stamp duty rules comprise a rationalized collection mechanism of stamp duty across India. 19th, which state government has announced financial assistance for the kin of Anganwadi Asha workers who succumbed to COVID in the line of duty? The options are A. Karnataka, B. West Bengal, C. Odisha, D. Jharkhand. 20th, PM Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of which state's water supply project on July 23rd? The options are A. Mizoram, B. Manipur, C. Meghalaya, D. Arunachal Pradesh. 19th, which state government has announced financial assistance for the kin of Anganwadi Asha workers who succumbed to COVID-19 in line of duty? The answer is option C. Odisha. The Odisha government announced on July 17, 2020 that the state will provide Rs 7,500 per month to the spouse or next of kin of deceased Anganwadi worker and Rs 5,000 to the kin of deceased Asha workers who succumbed to COVID-19 in line of duty under active deployment till the date they would have attained the age of 60 years had they survived. 20th, PM Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of which state's water supply project on July 23rd? The answer is option B. Manipur. PM Narendra Modi on July 23rd, 2020 laid the foundation stone for Manipur water supply project through video conferencing. The project aims to ensure freshwater household tap connections in at least 1,185 habitations with 1,42,749 households. 21st, when is IPL 2020 edition scheduled to begin? The options are A. September 19th, B. November 18th, C. August 20th, D. September 25th. 22nd, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate which nation's Supreme Court building on July 30? The options are A. Mauritius, B. Maldives, C. Sri Lanka, D. Indonesia. 21st, when is IPL 2020 edition scheduled to begin? The answer is option A. September 19th. The much awaited Indian Premier League has been rescheduled for September 19th, 2020 in the United Arab Emirates. The final will be held on November 8th, 2020. This was confirmed by IPL chairman Brijesh Patel on July 24th. 22nd, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate which nation's Supreme Court building on July 30? The answer is option A. Mauritius. Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with Mauritius PM Pravind Jugnauth will jointly inaugurate the nation's new Supreme Court building on July 30, 2020. The new Supreme Court building of Mauritius has been constructed with the Indian grant assistance. 23rd, legendary Italian music composer Ennio Morricone passed away on July 6th. He won his first competitive Oscar in which year? The options are A. 2007, B. 2016, C. 2018, D. 2019. 24th, India has signed an agreement worth USD 750 million with which international organization for MSME Emergency Response Program? The options are A. IMF, B. WB, C. UN, D. ADB. 23rd, legendary Italian music composer Ennio Morricone passed away on July 6th. He won his first competitive Oscar in which year? The answer is option B. 2016. Ennio Morricone, Oscar-winning Italian film composer, passed away on July 6, 2020. He was 91. In 2007, he received the Honorary Academy Award for his magnificent contributions to the Art of Film Music. He received his first competitive Oscar in 2016 for Quentin Tarantino's film The Hateful Eight, becoming the oldest person ever to win a competitive Oscar award. 24th, India has signed an agreement worth $750 million with which international organization for MSME Emergency Response Program? The answer is option B, World Bank. The Indian government and the World Bank have signed an agreement for MSME Emergency Response Program worth $750 million. The agreement aims at supporting an increased flow of finance to micro, small and medium enterprises MSMEs that have been adversely impacted by the COVID-19 crisis. 25th, India stands at which position in the world in terms of foreign exchange reserves? The options are A 10th, B 9th, C 6th, D 5th. 25th, India stands at which position in the world in terms of foreign exchange reserves? The answer is option D 5th. India's foreign exchange reserves, which currently stand at more than $500 billion, are the 5th largest in the world after China, Japan, Switzerland and Russia, as per the International Monetary Fund.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. If you like this video, do like, subscribe and share. See you in the next one. Bye bye.